taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. The Illinois Fighting Illini. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
So right here, test it out. Alright.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off with the football. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. We've been watching them all year, but, David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snaps. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bonner. And the Huskers get it past the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage of the back end defensively.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. He's got him this time.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick release on the RPO. The Huskers will move the sticks.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. Got some room in into the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out, they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and side adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting to throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They showed you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hands on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Huskers
that looks
trying
nice.
to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Say,
He
that
wants
looks
to change
nice.
this route. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Oh, that's it.
Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get six.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25.
Michael. I don't know if Ari
Illinois offense returns to the field.
Ari and
This is where the
Michael.
pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Oh, maybe that was Ari. Oh,
Team
I
can kind of feel
think
that
it's
way,
Michael.
but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point
Because Ari didn't. I mean, actually, I don't know.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know,
turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown Illini! It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over the Cougars. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
they're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of him before the heat. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bonner. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now the play fake. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Not when I came home earlier, but
Well, this
I mean, back
quarterback,
home
I
from
think, has
practice.
earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Huskers have it with a first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bonner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The offense changing the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Man, I don't know what you're saying over there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, play physical.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback ball out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quick handoff. Crosses the 30. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they can get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed
Breaks into the open. Hard-hitting tackle.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting some long yardage situations.
To the air, it's Raiola. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He wants to throw it again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This defense had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's got it. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero in this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-position lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bonner. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to man it in and out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. It's still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Touchdown, Illinois! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter, first down. That's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes. They get too aggressive, and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
To the air on second down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Bonner. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback.
He uncorks one deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your play.
Cup is where?
Let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. It's caught. They make the stop.
Get the water. Get the water out.
Back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13. Line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. The snap sets up to throw. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. So listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. It's caught. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they've definitely got it together, Jesse.